Hello again. For some weird-ass reason, I have this weird thing where the graphics stutter every once in a while, and I have no clue how to get rid of it. I've tweaked the settings in the hypercam thing, and it does not want to work with poop. So anyway, this is the Bloodmore, the first area. I apologize if it looks kind of crappy at the moment. And this area is going to be kind of boring, so I apologize for that right away. And you probably won't see anything fancy right away, mostly just me running around doing shit with staff. So this part will be kind of boring, but yeah, whatever. I would really like some suggestions on how to get rid of that stupid graphics flicker, though. Because that's just going to be the biggest hurdle to get around, is that stupid graphics flicker thing. So any help with that would be greatly appreciated. So, yeah. Well, anyway, as you probably noticed, the sorceress is pretty good at magic. Shooting firebolts. Although you may notice that I will run out of mana from time to time and have to beat them with the stick. I know, we're so impressive right now, right? But eventually, we'll get to the point to where we can... Ooh, magical boots. We will get to the point where we will be able to spam pretty much every spell in the game that I get. The funny thing about this game is sometimes you probably won't be able to hear it because I don't know how to make it so you can hear the audio settings. But sometimes the characters will say different things depending on what you do in the game, and sometimes the bosses and stuff will say stuff too. And while I would love to show you guys the story, I'm gonna have to skip by a lot of the dialogue, mainly because I think. I'm not going to just sit there for 10 minutes and let you guys just be bored out of your minds while the non-voice acting happens. Because you guys can't hear it, so what's the point, right? Although, depending on how this video goes, I might change my opinion on that. But anyway, you guys are probably really confused about what all this shit is on my screen. I'll explain it as I go along. What I just clicked on was a shrine. But what that shrine does is it increases the amount of experience I get for killing monsters. Now, this game is very much kind of like is an action RPG, if you can't tell. And there are a bunch of different mechanics involved in the game. You have your health here, your mana here. You pick up random shit like that. Shoot, cast magic, and all that stuff. You'll see me use more spells later on. Just right now I don't have much. But for now, all I have is Firebolt. Oh, it's locked. But there's a bunch of different mechanics to this game. Here's my skill tree, where I put all my points into stuff for spells and whatnot. Hoo-ha. Now, I know a lot of people on the online play this game quite differently than I'm going to play it. And they're probably way better, you know, their characters are probably way better built for that kind of thing. But I'm not gonna what they would call in like tabletop role playing as a twink, because that's not very fun just to use two different skills and get your ass kicked all the time, or destroy everything on the screen all the time. I'm gonna use a wide variety of skills, although I might spam a couple different spells. Wow, I can't even wear leather armor. This is the what they call the paper doll in the inventory. This is about as much stuff as I can carry at any given time, and I can sell stuff from here when I go back to town. This is a health potion, a mana potion. The red items are unidentified, which means they're magical, but I don't know what they do because I have to identify them first. And this is bolts and arrows, which would be more for like an Amazon. And I'll just probably sell those for gold. Later on, I won't bother buying... oh my, I'm getting all sorts of crap today. I probably won't bother picking up a lot of the white items, the ones that have a white name like that. mainly because they're not worth it. And gold in this game later on is pretty useless, save for gambling, which I'll get into, which I'll show you guys. I'll have you guys check out in a bit. So, ooh, I can't carry it apparently, but it's not very good anyway, so I won't bother. But yeah, this is basically the basics of Diablo. Some gold. Gold is really worthless in this game, as I said, mainly because a lot of the vendors, just their stuff isn't as good as the stuff you find out in the wilds. Pretty much the only reason to go back to town is to buy potions or repair stuff, because things break in this game. You have to repair it, which is kind of annoying, I admit. But what can you do? And I guess I should show you leveling up. This is my character sheet. Strength, dexterity, vitality, energy. They all do different things. For now, I'm going to put 3 points in energy and 2 points into strength. Now, you might think I'm a little crazy for putting 2 points into strength for a sorceress, but the reason I do that is so I can wear better equipment. Because equipment has requirements in this game. And you have to meet certain requirements in order to wear certain items. Like, see here, it has a required strength of 15. Let's identify this cap. Yeah, that's a good cap for me. It's a crappy cap, but for now it's okay. I'll explain some of the other mechanics as we go on as I do them. These are just basic demons. Fallen, pretty easy to kill. Later on, they can be kind of a hassle, though. In the next area, they're kind of an annoyance, but right now, they're pretty simple. Just to bash them in the head with my staff here. I'm sorry for this beginning area. It is really boring. I might do most of this area off screen, so you don't have to sit there and watch me just beat quill rats all day. But later on, in the more challenging areas, I'll show you the areas more thoroughly. But the Bloodmoor is kind of boring to sit through, so I just wanted to give you guys a taste of the beginning anyway. And it's not very, impressive right now, but it'll get more exciting later. 1, 2, 3. I know some of you are probably thinking, "Oh, you're such a noob. Why are you putting points into that? Blah blah blah." Don't post comments about that. That's annoying. I don't give a shit. I play this game how I want to play it. Don't tell me how to play the game. I played it for, God, I don't know, 10 years, maybe less, maybe more. I don't know. No, about 10 years. Pretty much since the game came out, I've played this game, and I don't need people telling me how to play it. So that would be greatly appreciated. No comments like "you noob," blah blah, yada yada. I think after I'm done clearing this little corner out, I'll stop the video. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of the Bloodmoor. I'll clear out the rest off screen. But I'll show you I'll show you skills real quick before I do. Ooh, quilted armor. Can I wear that? Yeah, I can. It's good to have armor in this game because otherwise you're gonna die. So our armor reduces damage and stuff, and you kind of need it. I wouldn't suggest going out into the wilds without one. So anyway, I'll show you skills. Now you get 1 skill point per level up, and I've leveled up twice, so I have 2 skill points. What I'm mostly going to focus on is cold spells, because that's kind of what my dad really liked, was cold spells. But for now, I'm going to put 1 of my points into warmth. Warmth, in my opinion, is probably one of the, if not the most important skill the sorceress can get, because it increases the rate your mana recovers, which is really nice. And then I'll get Ice Bolt, because that opens up the rest of my ice tree. I'm going to switch to Ice Bolt. Now the cool thing about cold in this game is it slows down enemies and it can freeze them. And when you break them while frozen, they won't be able to be revived and their corpses will be unusable. Because certain skills and monsters in this game rely on corpses. And the Necromancer would be a good example of that. And that's the same one I just walked by. But anyway, that's this area. I'll walk over here to the Den of Evil. And that'll be it for this video. So I hope you, well, maybe not enjoyed, but got a good feeling for Diablo and what we're going to be doing for this game. So anyway, I'll see you guys later, and bye!